welcome to our first video. This time, we're going to Hanoi, Vietnam. It took around 4 hours from Sukarno Hatta International Airport to Hanoi Noi Bai International Airport. From there, we took a taxi directly to Old Quarter area where we plan on staying for the rest of our trip. This time, we will be staying for about 7 days, where our time there coincides with Tet, which is the biggest holiday in Vietnam, or so we've heard. We will be staying at Con Con House, a petite little gem that's very close to the bustling area. The day we arrived, a lot of roads near Con Con was closed for Saturday night market, so we have to walk the rest of the way.
Bye.